moving on to the more NBA. Talk about before the All-Star weekend. No, people been complaining about the refs this season. They've been going off this year. Maybe the ref will steal an MVP award this season.
Oh, I wouldn't
But
be surprised.
or Defensive Player of the Year award. But I think I'm gonna start off on this topic. It's the topic is, how do we feel so far about the refs calls this year? I want to read some stats to y'all real quick before y'all go. Close to $2 million have been given in fines to NBA players so far this year. The Jazz are the leading team with the most fines, and close to 100 and 200, between 100 to 200 technical fouls have been given out this season.
I have the exact number on that.
It's 307.
Oh, it's 307.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
With
because
Westbrook leading.
yeah. That's a lot. That's a
That's
lot.
insane.
And it's only halfway through 72 games we have this year.
It's
So-
crazy.
I'm gonna start off with you, Austin. How do you feel about the refs so far this year?
Like I said, there's
307 technical fouls. I don't know where that ranks all-time seasons. I'm pretty sure it's pretty high up, if not the highest. Like I said, especially halfway through a 72-game season, I'm sure it's up there, like if not the highest. I think
Adam Silver needs to have a meeting
with every single referee that's employed by the NBA, and they need to go back to square one. They need to go back over the handbook or the rule book, and they need to explain to referees again and reiterate and really knock it into their head what classifies and what constitutes a technical foul and what's something the ref might just not like by himself, because there's too many technical fouls that just look like they're being called based on ego.
You know, feelings. They're getting their feelings hurt.
A ref's feeling gets hurt, and guess what? You're teed up.
for absolutely no reason.
I mean, who is it that made the layup and yelled "and one" and then got
Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell? He gets an "and one," he yells "and one," and he gets a technical. I mean, are you serious? Westbrook does that every time he goes for a layup.
He doesn't.
LeBron does it.
He leads, yeah, and every NBA player
Everybody
does it that
does
plays
it,
hard.
literally.
But and then Westbrook leads the league right now with technical fouls with 11, I think the number is. But
there's just way too many fouls, and
it's ruining good basketball. It's stopping the game. You're
giving unnecessary
advantages to other team when you eject a player, especially when it's for something that shouldn't even be close to being something you can get ejected for. And I would love to see the number on how many technical fouls were actually something that went against the rule book, as opposed to the number of technical fouls that have been called because the ref's feelings got hurt, needed to make sure his ego was in check, stuff like that. And like I said, they need to go back over the rule book and really explain and ingrain into the ref's minds what constitutes a technical and what doesn't, because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like I was done when I saw Joker get ejected for doing a bounce pass to a ref. I was done after that. I literally was like, I watched it a couple times. I saw the video. I saw it a couple times. I was like, what did he do? I'm trying to find what he did. And I was just like, he literally just bouncing the ball. He got a first tech for just bouncing the ball. And then when he bounced past it to the ref, that's when he was like, I was like, what is wrong? Like, your feelings got that hurt? Like, what's the problem here? Everybody bounces the ball. Literally, everybody bounces the ball. Like, I think the league is out for Draymond. they hate Draymond. He did something. Well, technically he did nothing, but it was sometime. I think it was a couple weeks ago. He got ejected for something crazy. I forgot what it was. He got ejected for talking to his teammate. That's what it was. He was talking to James Wiseman. I think he got teed up and ejected.
Yeah, because that was his second. That was his second technical that game. So,
but that was a dumb reason. Who's not going to talk to their teammate? Like, what am I getting ejected for trying to talk my teammate up, my rookie, my young guy up. Like what am I getting to like? They need to find refs for
That
dumb
too.
calls.
That too, because
I'm just gonna ask that.
A fine to a ref is worth a lot more than a fine to a player.
The players, that's pocket money.
Exactly.
If you start getting down on the refs, giving them fines because they don't get paid as much as NBA players get paid. They can take money out their pocket and make it pay that fine. The refs can't.
Mm-hmm.
So if they start getting down on them, that's going to change the refs' perspective. They're going to let a lot of stuff slide. They're not going to start calling a bunch of dumb stuff. Because I saw a video of refs back then and refs now. I heard videos. It's like the refs. If the player went back on went fussed at a ref, the ref would fuss right back and said, "Well, get your ass in the game."
Mm-hmm.
Like they was not sweet.
The
back
80s.
then. They weren't sweet back then. So it's just like the refs then and the refs now is like you can get teed up for looking at somebody. Like, what is the problem? I don't get it, bro. This soft. This is soft.
You would think that every
Player in this current NBA is Rasheed Wallace with the way they get teed up right now.
Right.
I mean, it's just so ridiculous.
The small thing, and with regular fouls, refs are gonna miss some. They're gonna call some that shouldn't. That's okay. That's the part of the game. But technical fouls, you as a ref, you have to literally decide in your mind: do I want to give him a technical for this, or do I want to let it slide? It's not a foul that will give somebody 2 free throws or could get somebody ejected for the fact that they could get 6 fouls. It is literally a decision in the ref's mind on whether or not he personally wants to give this player a technical or not. I don't know if they need to let every ref, congregate and they each need to agree to give a technical or something like that, because
I already said it, but it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Especially the point about they need to start having like press conferences for refs on like why you did this, why you did that. See what they say. I know they're starting to a little bit, I heard, but they need to make it a little bit more public, a little bit, at least to the NBA fans.
Because I need to know.
Because some things are questionable, like you said, the Devin Booker,
you would have
the Donovan Mitchell.
Trying to explain how they gave
technical for bouncing a ball. I would love to see the explanation on that in front of everybody in a press conference. I just want to hear what that man has to say.
They're going to freeze.
Yeah. Then I think the Montrezl Harrell one, that was more reputation tech, which happens to Draymond a lot. They're tired of like them being like big bullies on the court to the refs, think they can boss everybody around, but they need tougher skin. They need to find refs with tougher skin, like back in the 80s, like y'all alluded to, how they would talk back to the players. So, I hope the NBA fix this problem because I don't like it either, like y'all. It's ruining the game, ruining the star players that the fans pay to watch, who actually can go to the arena. And the national television views, they're going to keep going down if the players aren't in the game. So that's my point.
Imagine paying for a
ticket to watch your favorite player play, and 2 minutes into the game, they get ejected for tossing a basketball to the ref so they can start the stoppage of play. Like, and imagine if KG played in today's NBA. How many texts do you think that man would get for the way he used to trash talk and get inside the minds of the opposing players?
Or Sean Kent. Like, imagine that whole Supersonics team they played right now. Oh my gosh,
I remember when Westbrook got thrown out the game because he threw the ball at the Charlotte game. He threw a ball at the ref when he was in OKC, and the ref didn't catch it because it hit him in his head because he turned around and he ejected Westbrook. That was crazy.
Westbrook center, like,
that's your fault.
Like, he didn't catch
the damn ball.
All right, like, come on now. Yeah. Come on now. And I think there was an ejection with Isaiah Thomas. This was when he was on the Wizards still. When I guess he pushed, even though that was clearly not intentional.
Oh yeah, when he
was playing. Was he playing defense and they were right on the line?
They were like, I think it's because they were going. It was like a jump ball kind of.
Yeah.
And I guess he turned around. The ref was like right there, and there's like a little
Oh yeah, and he hit the
shove.
ref,
I
and the ref
guess.
Turns around and just immediately tees him up.
Right. I
Get out of the
wouldn't
way.
even call it that serious. You're just in the way at that time. It's a jump ball. What do you want him to let go of the ball
Right.
because he sees you right there? Like
In
what do you
football,
want him to do?
football, if a ref gets
It's ran over or something because they're in the way. You don't see him throw a flag. You don't see him do none of that. They were in the
Exactly.
way. It's their fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do there.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hopefully that'll be fixed soon. But
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right, peace.
Molly off the drug, I got